Buster Rhymes is back, along with Jim Rockford. Oh, Jerome Ledbetter it is, number 20. And we're set to go. Still holding. Now the go-ahead signal. Seibel probably will boot it right out of the ballpark. It sails way down into the end zone, and it's muffed there, and it rolls out as Rhymes can't control it. First and 10 for the Oklahoma Sooners. J.C. Watts at quarterback. Chet Winters will play the right halfback stop. Stanley Wilson at fullback. George Buster Rhymes, the freshman, will start at left halfback, and Steve Rhodes, first down for the Sooners. Up 5. There we take a look at the tight end Forrest Valor in his latest headgear. Louis Aubrey at tackle. Terry Crouch at guard. Bill Bechtold at center. Don Key at right guard. Ed Culver also has sidelines with second down and about 6. Here's J.C. Watts outside, makes the fake, and he has a first down for the Sooners. Handoff goes to Chet Winters. Not much, as the defensive line, Williams, Clark, Heinlein, Wexter, and Nelson. Well, those two ends are tough, Williams and Nelson. When they pinch in there, it could give the Sooners a little trouble today. With Dan Kruger, Williams, Lindquist, Sims, Gary, and Means backing him up. Second down, about 9. Watts again turns the corner, gets to the 45, and down he goes, but he has a first down. First down for the Sooners. Handoff goes to the second man pool, and it's George Buster Rhymes, and he gets absolutely nothing. I believe we have it wrong on the graphic. Here's Watts again. Oh, he slipped and fell as Jimmy Williams had the pressure on him. Steve Rhodes has gone in as the split end. Out wide to the right. They third down and 9. Passes too low, intended for Rhodes. Averaged 41.2 yards this year. Good kick. He tries to keep it low and swirling, and it gets an excellent bounce. Look at this. Look at that. It's going to be down very close to the goal line.
As we're looking at the Nebraska football team.
Jeff Wynn at quarterback. Andre Franklin at fullback. Jarvis Redwine, the I-back, and Tim McCready, the wingback. Todd Brown, the split end. First down on the 1-yard line. First man through, Franklin up to the 5. Brought him down. There's Steve Davies, the tight end for Nebraska. As we move across this line, just take a look at the muscle development of these fellas' necks. I've never seen anything quite like it. Remington, incidentally, is going to be a great one. Just a sophomore at center. Veteran Randy Sleusner at guard, and Dan Hurley at tackle. Second down, about 6. No score, we've just begun. And here is Jarvis Redwine. There defensively, we got Whaley, Gary Lewis, Turner, and Orlando Flanagan. With Riley, Coast, Jay Jimerson, Lowell, Hayworth, and Sanji. Third down, and the key play here for the Cornhuskers. 3rd and 3, as they're deep in their own territory early in the first quarter. Quinn, marker down back here. I'm taking a look at the umpire called a delay. The 4-yard line on their own territory. And another marker.
Ball foul. Move it in the line. Illegal procedure. Nebraska. 3rd down.
And a marker is down as Franklin blasts in here. However, it looks like it's going to be against, I'll explain that a little bit later on. Nebraska, of course, by winning, goes automatically to the orange bowl. Here's Quinn ducking inside. He may have the first down. First down on the 11-yard line. No score. First quarter. Handoff. Swinging wide to the side is Tim McCready. And he's out of bounds after getting just about a yard.
Shut down Missouri rather effectively last week. They're happy about that. They're feeling and playing confident.
Second down. Quinn on the shuttle. Pitches back. Redwine outside. That's where he's dangerous. Look out. He's got a man to beat. He could go. Jarvis Redwine is going to go all the way. He turns around and taunts the player behind him. Touchdown, Nebraska. 89 yards by Jarvis Redwine. I don't have to tell you what this field is being pelted by. Oranges everywhere. Attached on the ensuing kickoff. Kick is perfect. So Nebraska leads this one by the score of 7-0. And when we come back, Oklahoma will have an opportunity to try to put it in. Nebraska out in front. 8:43 to go, first quarter. Good high kick coming all the way down and driving Oklahoma deep. And even with the kickoff from the 25 by Keith Jackson and Frank Boyles. J.C. Watts ducking inside the hole. Oh, he gets 5 yards. Boy, before anything can happen, Derry Nelson just bear hugs Stanley Wilson. Nice hole, and Wilson gets it up over the 30-yard line.
Better, but he's not as good as they think he ought to be.
First down on the 30. Nice change of direction. And
more about him than anybody else.
2nd and 2. And going through the middle of that line is Chet Winters, coming at 8:43 of the first quarter. Now we have 6:10 to go, and Oklahoma's on the attack. What a defensive play by Jimmy Williams, crashing through to bring down J.C. Watts. It's 2nd down and 12. Watts is back to pass, and he is hit from behind by Derry Nelson, by Toby Williams. However, his arm had started forward on the forward pass. 3rd down and 13. Watts sprawled at the 47-yard line. It'll bring up a 4th down. Is a little bit farther back. Sails another good kick into the teeth of the wind. And a fair catch call on the floater at the 22-yard line. They know what Jarvis Redwine can do. He already has run 89 yards against him for the game's only touchdown. He's the deep man in the eye. Ball goes to him. This time, however, he is knocked down at the 27. Every time you take a breath or cough or sneeze, and he's out there taking a pounding. Look at the quick opener of Andre Franklin spinning up to the 44. 1st and 10 on the 44. Nebraska leading, and they have the football. Steals in motion. Wynn shovels across, pitches it back to Redwine. He's driven out of bounds. 12th in the nation. 2nd down, about 6. Quinn takes the stop, cuts back inside, and down he goes, but he's in Oklahoma territory. Quick pitch. Here comes Todd Brown on the fake. Redwine fakes to him, and he is out of bounds at the 34-yard line. Steve Hayworth. First down for Nebraska on the 35-yard line of Oklahoma. Nebraska's leading this one, 7-0 in the first quarter. Hand off to Franklin, gets a couple, grinds his legs forward. 2nd down and about 7. Nebraska leading 7-0. We're in the first quarter, 2 minutes to go. Quinn just turns around and throws the ball wildly. Nobody there. 2 men looking at each other, and the ball was on the ground. Makes it a 3rd down and 17 now. Nebraska's on the OU 42. Quinn just turns around and spins it outside to Redwine. Once he gets out there, he's dangerous. He's down on the 30, 10 yards short of a first down. All right, here's Kevin Seibel to attempt a 47-yard field goal. He's got a lot of wind behind him, and it's on its way. It is good. He blasts it right through. And Nebraska has taken a 10-0 lead over Oklahoma, and that score came with 43 seconds to go in this first quarter. Back in just a moment.
Yeah, I used to always hate to go against the wind.
I hate to play golf with the wind. For the very reason. Look at this one. He boots it right through the uprights. Handoff goes to the first man through, and Jimmy Williams doesn't waste any time in knocking Stanley Wilson. He's in the lineup for Oklahoma on a 2nd and 6. Handoff goes to Wilson. He gets about 3, gets it over the 27-yard line. So that's the end of the first 15 minutes. We'll be back in just a moment. But they now have the wind of their backs. Winters, Watts, climbs in the backfield. Here's Watts, spins away. Oh, he got so close to that first down, and then got a few interesting things on the official side. Uh-oh, look out. J.C. Watts got some incoming mail from that side.
Oklahoma's got one of the best offensive lines they've had in a long time. That time they didn't hold.
2nd and 18. J.C. Watts knocked down. A Oklahoma trailing 10-0. Deep pitch goes to Chet Winters. But Russell Gary is right there, and down he goes. 2 kicks into the wind. Oh, he got a bad one. End over end. He didn't take advantage of the upper jet stream on that, and it rolls out of bounds at the 32-yard line. But didn't score. They missed on a field goal. Jim Kotera is in at fullback, lead man, and there is a marker down for Nebraska in the backfield is the I-back. 1st and 15. Ball on the 27. Nebraska out in front, 10-0. Quinn hands it off. And it's Craig Johnson who hits up in there, and Richard Turner knocks him down. And then Redwine ran 89 yards for the game's only TD. Now we're in the second quarter. Nebraska with a 2nd down and 12. And a pass is complete to Tim McCready on the far side. Didn't get it. 3rd down and 5. Ball at the 36. Oklahoma has to stop them right here, they feel. Get their hands on that football again. A little bit of pressure. The pass goes out and over the head of the intended receiver for Nebraska. Averaging 39 yards a kick. This one wobbles off the right side of his foot. Takes a pretty good bounce in favor of Nebraska and is going to be down inside the 15-yard line. Not a perfect afternoon for football. A little high handoff goes to George Rhymes to lead Michigan by the score of 3-0. That was set up on a 43-yard pass from Art Schleister to Calvin Murray. And Yanakiewski put it through. That might have been wind-aided.
Long distances on 2nd and 3rd.
And here's Watts. He throws a floater. It is... Uh-oh, there was some contact between Bobby Grayson.
To the interference.
Oh, there's a beautiful kick by Michael Keeling, spiraling all the way back down to the 16-yard line to Dave Legal. It just depends on what happens here, where they're going to go. Of course, Oklahoma has to play Oklahoma State next week in a conference game. Pitch back to Redwine. Notice how he hesitates just a little bit. He's renewal of one of the great crosstown rivalries. 2nd down and 8. Quinn just turns around and looks, ducks through the hole, gets 5 or 6, and is knocked down about 2 yards short of the 1st down. 3rd down and about a yard and a half. Pitch back to Redwine. Good, strong hit there. Back along with Rhodes. 1 short, 1 long. Good kick by Gamar. Drills it into the wind. And down goes Rhodes as he goes to his knees in the 1st quarter, and he ripped down the sidelines. Pitch goes deep. It's Buster Rhymes, and he goes to the 40. 1st down at the 44-yard line.
Good big play on the 1st down.
13 yards on it. The hole was blocked for Stanley Wilson. It's a 2nd down, just short of the 50. Here's Watts back to pass. Throws it, caught. Great catch by Steve Rose right on his fingertips at the 39-yard line.
Complete.
1st down. Watts got a hole. Goes to the 35. Goes to the 30. His bounce back hard, but his forward progress was to the 30-yard line. 2nd down. And Wilson tries to spin outside, but Barry Nelson's number 92 is there.
Our walk-on players.
And the black shirt's being tested here as Watts goes outside. Gets it inside the 25, and Russell Gary knocks him down with a 1st down for Oklahoma. Their best shot of the day. On the 24, handoff goes to the Wilson, and as he spins off to the left side, he goes out of bounds to you. 1st and goal to go for Oklahoma. Handoff. And no, a fake handoff, and as Watts goes by, he is knocked down by Andy Means. Bothered Wilson as he had an absolute waltz into the end zone, but didn't have the ball. There's a big stack up in there as Nebraska has its black shirt defensive unit up there. Watts, he's got room. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Great play by J.C. Watts.
It's the flare blocking scheme. It's just designed. J.C.'s supposed to take whatever happens. Nobody comes for the quarterback.
As Mike Keeling will try the extra point. He puts it up and drills it. It's 10-7, and really a brand new ball game as Oklahoma has proved that they can move the football against Nebraska. So with 4:17 to go in the 1st half, 3-point difference. Now we'll be back. Anthony Steele, number 33, is deep, along with Ricky Simmons, number 7 for Nebraska. Line drive, wobbly kick, way over the heads of everybody, and out it goes. And Nebraska will take over the football. As we come up to a 1st and 10 with 4:17 to go in the first half, it's a 10-7 ball game. On the delay, hand off to Redwine. He's caught back there, and down he goes at the 17-yard line. Roger Craig has gone in as the I-back for Redwine. There's number 21. Quinn shuttling across, pitching it back to Craig. Craig makes his move and is knocked out of the 24-yard line. As Oklahoma's done a good job defensively. 3 minutes to go in the first half, and it's 10-7. Nebraska out in front by 3. It's a 3rd down and 7. A deep pitch, and it's a wild one to Craig. Now he's really caught and barely gets back to the 21-yard line. Scott Gamar to butt into the wind, and he gets a kick that wobbles up and floats, and it is taken there at the 45-yard line, and the ball is fumbled, but covered by Oklahoma at the 42. How about that? Watts fakes, and now decides to run. Backs across the 50-yard line at the 48.
Face masking penalty. Trying to get his hands away from the face mask area. I don't think the flag was on him. I think it was on someone else.
First down on the 34, and here goes Watts. Oh, what a move. He puts on that man, and he flips the ball off. This may go. Rhymes is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. What a brilliant play by J.C. Watts. First and goal to go for Oklahoma at the 4. Watts on the deep pitch. Outside goes Chet Winters. Foot race, touchdown. Oklahoma has taken the lead over a stunned Nebraska team. And it's the brilliance of quarterback J.C. Watts who's carried them down points and field goals. And it's true right through the mark. And it is now 14-10, and Oklahoma has come roaring back in this one to take the lead. Here is Keeling. Going to kick it off barefoot. Hits the crossbar.
About even though Oklahoma has the lead at halftime.
Jeff Quinn back to, well, looked like he was going to try to pass on first down, then sprints outside and gets 6. Young man. Oh, there's a clip against the Huskers. 1:27 to go in the first half. And off on the delay to Redwine, but he doesn't get much up to the 18-yard line. Penn State and Pitt, Army Navy. As we wind down the season of college football for 1980, it's a 3rd down and 12, and here's Quinn. Throws, got him, steals at the 31. Long count by Quinn, looking over the defense, hands it off to Redwine. He blasts in there hard, 14-10 to Oklahoma. Quinn now drops back, looks from the 25 and throws it deep. Steals is there, but 3 Oklahoma Sooners are on it. And the ball is given to Redwine on the delay, but again, the Sooners react quickly on the defense. It's legit. Ooh, and it was almost blocked. What a kick. Gamar gets away. And he sends his man all the way back. Here's Watts. Outside he goes. First down and out of bounds at the 36. Oklahoma here in the second quarter with 30 seconds to go, and they're leading 14-10. Bad pitch. Chet Winters amazingly got that ball back. Oklahoma won it 17-14 the year before. Nebraska won it. They've always been tight. I'll never forget the 35-31 game as long as I live. That's the end of the first half. And the crowd a little bit silenced here as Tom Osborne hurries and hustles to get to that locker room. His team trailing here. And a rather surprising second quarter as Oklahoma is leading it 14-10. And Oklahoma will have its option to begin the third quarter as whether to take the win or kick or receive. It'll be interesting to see. It's been voted each week into the bottom 10 for that funny poll that they run. Out it goes. Andre Franklin, Jarvis Redwine, Anthony Steele. Handoff goes to Andre Franklin. Last touch for 5. Second down, 4. Quinn handing it off to Jarvis Redwine. There's nothing there. It's 3rd and 2. Steele's in motion. Quick turnaround by Quinn. Pitch to Redwine. Nothing there. Mike Riley put a hit on him against the wind here now. Averaging 39 yards. Fumbles the ball. Gets it away, but it's a high kick, and it may go backwards. It goes straight up in the air and out of bounds at about the 15. First and 10 for Oklahoma on the Nebraska 20-yard line. Handoff goes to the lead man through it. Stanley Wilson, the fullback, giving Oklahoma the ball. One play has netted them 3. They have it second down. Here comes Watts. Makes the pitch. And out of bounds goes Chet. Wilson, Winters, and Rhymes. Watts, pitch to Rhymes. Fumbles the ball. It's covered by the Big Red team of Nebraska at the 17-yard line as Derry Nelson grabbed the football. It couldn't have come at a more opportune time for Nebraska. On the handoff, it goes to Brady. The tables have completely turned around. Second down and 3. Nebraska trailing 14-10. Handoff goes to Andre Franklin. He's got a first down at the 29-yard line. Andre Franklin grinds off 5 more. Second down, 5 to go for Nebraska. That's beyond their own 34-yard line. Handoff goes to Andre Franklin once again.
He is so good on that play.
It's a first down for Nebraska. Quinn spins. Pitches it deep to Redwine. Redwine is down after getting over 8 yards. Wolverines with the ball in Ohio State territory in the third quarter. In this game, second down and 9. Nebraska trailing 14-10. Quinn over the middle. This is his man. Too high. Big play for the Big Red. Third and 9. Quinn fires over the middle. And there's going to be interference.
Watch, there he is. No, that's exactly. Good call by the referees. You cannot, if you're going for the ball through the receiver, you can do it.
They've moved it out into Oklahoma territory. 10 minutes to go, third quarter. 2 tight end offense, and Quinn spins, throws it deep. He's got a man down the sidelines. It is overthrown by a foot. It's second and 10. The ball is on the 42-yard line of Oklahoma. Nebraska is trailing 14-10. Handoff goes to Franklin. Quick hitter. Gets 4. Third down and 4. Remington's sophomore. Oh, what great potential. Franklin stops short of the first down at the 35-yard line. Fourth down, 2.5 yards to go. The ball on the 35 of Oklahoma. Nebraska trailing 14-10. Quick pitch back to Redwine. Tough play. And Mike Riley comes in and shoulders him down. They have really been shut down. First down for Oklahoma. Nothing there. No gain. But you're reporting in such an objective way on this particular game. Here's Watts, tossed too low for Bobby Grayson. But it's a third down and 9 situation now as J.C. Watts fumbles the ball and grabs it, but it brings up a fourth down. Down play. Here's the boot by Michael Keeling. Sails it down deep, and it goes into the end zone. So it puts Nebraska again back on the 20-yard line. Roger Craig has gone in for Jarvis Redwine as the I-back. He's behind Franklin. Ball goes to Craig, but that is about as far as he can get to the 21-yard line.
Weren't around last year play.
I remember Rick Bonas when he was at All-America Center back in 74 and 75. Remington could well follow in his footsteps. Well, this has been a dandy game right from the very beginning. Nebraska jumped off with a 10-0 lead. Oklahoma has gone back on top 14-10, and here is Quinn looking. Throws to the sideline. He's got Craig Johnson, and he's buckled right at the 27-yard line. He's been very busy. He makes sure this time he fumbled the last one, but the kick is a bad kick. Right off the side of his foot as he shakes it out of bounds at the 41-yard line in his own territory.
Really, the miscues have been different.
Amar's last punt was exactly 14 yards. 9-3. We'll wait and see about the point. And right now it's Watts who is really level. He was lucky to get that ball to Winters. And here is Watts dancing around, and he's hit from the side and knocked down at the 44-yard line. Doesn't want it to go too far. Aims for the right sidelines. Nope, got too good a foot into it. And it'll be 1st and 10 on the 20. Cornhuskers have the ball, but in another 3.5 minutes, they're going to have the win in the 4th quarter. Redwine gets a couple. That's about all that we can see that flatbed. 2nd down and 6. Win probably on the audible as Franklin doesn't get much. Johnny Lewis knocks him down in the 4th quarter. Here's Quinn. Good effort. 1st down. Great play. He's been the difference this year, carrying Nebraska to a lofty position in college football. Hand off to Franklin. Oklahoma guessed right. They overshifted that side of the field, and Redwine is down at the 37-yard line. As Steve pointed out, he's been pretty well held out. 3rd down, 6. Quick little toss, and Franklin can hang on to it. With that wind as it comes back to him. That's a wobbly kick, touched by Nebraska at the 38-yard line, and that's where Oklahoma will have the football. So with the clock moving, we have about 36 seconds. Here we go, 1st and 10. Oklahoma with the ball and with the lead as we move into the final 36 seconds of the 3rd quarter. Watts tracked. Loses the ball. Covered by Nebraska. Henry Wexter, number 75, was out there, and he came up with the football. Wexter is 6'6", 267. He's got a lot of big body to put on it. And breaking away is Andre Franklin. Gets it down to the 17-yard line. Basil Banks, number 10, saved the touchdown. 2 tight ends are in. And they may be called here for the... No, it's the quarter. Thought it for a moment they might have been called for too much time. So that's the end of the quarter. And NCAA college football, Oklahoma and Nebraska will continue after this commercial message. And also a word from our local stations. 1st and 10, Nebraska knocking on the door. Andre Franklin has the hole plugged up on him after getting to Nebraska. Just beginning the 4th quarter. Quinn giving it to Steele. Outside he goes. Oh, check that. Quinn still has the ball. A great fake by Anthony Steele. Oh, it's a 3rd down and 4. The ball is on the 9-yard line. Long count. Hand off to Franklin. Snagged from behind. Gets it down to about the 7. Oklahoma moving, crouching, trying to plug the holes. Hand off to Redwine. He is stopped. Slammed to the ground by Mike Coast, number 48. And Oklahoma takes over the football. 13 minutes and 4 seconds to go as Oklahoma has stopped Nebraska. Oklahoma tries it inside as Stanley Wilson hoping now to cause another Oklahoma fumble. They've lost to 2. Watts ducks inside of the 12, and that's about it. Now a very important play here for Oklahoma with a 3rd down and 7 on their own 12. Handoff goes through to Stanley Wilson and a 1st down at the 24-yard line. 11 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Handoff goes to Buster Rhymes, and he gets out to about the 35-yard line.
7.2 each.
Oh, Oklahoma right end jumped offside.
Movement in the line. Oklahoma, 1st down.
We see the Trojans in 2 weeks against Notre Dame. Stanley Wilson.
Right around. 3-year start. Fairly good.
2nd and 11 for Oklahoma. Watts gets the blitz. Down he goes as Jimmy Williams once again. 3rd down. Outside goes Wilson. And he puts his foot into it. Gets a good kick away. Has enough pop to it. Takes the return man. 1st and 10 for Nebraska. On the 28-yard line, trailing 14 to 10. Quick opener. Andre Franklin spins through. 8 minutes, 48 seconds to go. A little unbalanced line to the left. Franklin, 1st down. Quinn on the quick turn, gives it to Redwine, fumbles the ball, but it goes out of bounds. Second
Good
down
low.
and 9 on the 43-yard line. Now the pitch goes back and Quinn throws. It is caught. Steele has the ball on a first down at the 41-yard line of Oklahoma. First down on the 42-yard line of Oklahoma. Nebraska's trailing 14-10. Quinn shuttles on the inside. It's blocked for him, and he only gets a yard. Second and 9 for Nebraska. Quinn behind protection. Over the middle. Has his man. First down. Steele has 3 catches today for 41 yards. It's another first down. Quinn looks, throws. There's a marker down as Jeff Finn caught the ball.
We have defensive pass interference. Oklahoma beyond where the pass was completed. That makes it first down at that spot.
As the anxious Nebraska fans watching at 6:30. First down. 18 big yards to go. Franklin gets about 4 or 5 of those. Second down and 5. The ball is on the 13-yard line. Nebraska trailing by 4 in the fourth quarter. 5:50 to play. Franklin fumbles the ball. It's covered at the 1-yard line, and it looks like Nebraska has it. It was fumbled forward, and there was a red-shirted player at the 1-yard line. No, it is Oklahoma. 5 minutes, 44 seconds to go. And Watts just worms his way out of the end zone to about the 1.5-yard line. Second down. Watts just grinds it out. He doesn't want to take any chances of any fooling around with hand on one last year, 17-14. Not much. Chet Winters. Whoa, what a shot that is. Squirts off the left side of his foot. It's a terrible kick. It's going to go out inside the 20. New life at the 17-yard line with 4:26 to go, and they're trailing 14-10 fourth quarter. Quinn looks to the outside, pitches it deep. Redwine gets it down to the 7-yard line. Jeff Quinn looking over the defense. Oklahoma massed up there, expecting Andre Franklin on the inside, and that's what they get. But he gets it down to the 3-yard line. Personal foul. Would be the guy to call on. First and goal to go on the 1.5-yard line as Nebraska's trailing 14-10. Franklin gets close, but does not get in as Johnny Lewis. 3 minutes and 25 seconds to go in this one. Second down on the half-yard line. Quinn makes it himself. Touchdown! Nebraska, and the stadium absolutely erupts. Last year. Headed 17-14 Nebraska now. With 3 minutes and 16 seconds to go. They have really played a tremendous football game here today. The Huskers are out in front, but there's still plenty of time. The only thing that's really a disadvantage for Oklahoma is the fact they do have the stiff wind to contend with 3:16 to play. Won't be any return on this one. Up to date, but right now it's 17-14. The Sooners trailing by 3. Watt pitches it back. Grimes cuts back inside, gets only a yard or two before Steve Dem.
And Means in on the tackle.
Now, ball Oklahoma at the 37-yard line. Fumble. Loose ball. At the 43, it's covered. A bit on the grim side. Second down and 4. Oklahoma on its own 42. Watts pitches it back. Look at this. As Chet Winters, or excuse me, Buster Rhymes gets it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Can you believe it? 1971.
2:32 to go. The ball on the 14-yard line. Stanley Wilson gets it up to about the 11-yard line. Second down, 7. The ball on the 11. Fake handoff. Watts pitches it back. Winters is gone. Short of the line of scrimmage. Back on the 14. Right, and the fact that maybe a chance for a rematch with Florida State. Pass, it is caught and rolled out of bounds. Bobby Grayson running parallel to the line. First and goal to go. 1:20 to play. Handoff. Short. Right to the line of scrimmage.
Whoa, this is big.
62 seconds to go. Pitch goes to the deep end. Touchdown, Oklahoma. George Rhymes blasts it in, and the Oklahoma bench goes nuts. Talk about a gutty performance here today. The Oklahoma Sooners with 56 seconds to go. Healing will kick. And it is up and good. And so they've gone 80 yards in 8 plays. It took 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go. And Oklahoma leads again by 4. We've got 56 seconds to play. Tom Osborne must be wondering, what do I have to do to beat this guy? Can't find it. Steals finally does, but he's awfully deep. Only gets it back to the 13-yard line. Now we have 50 seconds to go. 21-17, the Huskers trail. 86 yards away from the Oklahoma goal line. And Quinn gets protection. Throws to the sideline. It is caught at the 27.
Let them get the big long gain. They'll give them the short pass.
Quinn once again looks to the sidelines. Goes a little deeper with it this time. And he goes to John Noonan, number 95. Only 61 yards away with 31 seconds to go. First down. Third pass in a row. Quinn up inside. Is snagged. Fine defensive play by Johnny Lewis, number 95. Up the red line. He goes down the sidelines, and he's knocked out of bounds. And Quinn can't throw to it. Now he goes. He has a man deep, but the pass is going to be short. It is intercepted. Taking the ball is Sanji. And he is down at the 12-yard line. What a wild play. The big grin. And that is it. It is all over, and Oklahoma has upset Nebraska 21-17 to take over the lead in the Big 8 Conference, and certainly with the inside track on the Orange Bowl game. Tom Osborne will come over, and a sportsmanlike gesture will shake hands with Barry Switzer, but today it's Oklahoma by 4.